Hello everyone, here is Julie aka Indigo Handmade Design. Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet this jacket. You can customize this to your own size, and also you can work this with any kind of yarn you have in your stash. So here is the material list. To start, you are going to make 3 panels, one for the back and 2 for the front. The back panel and also the front panels are worked in the length in have double crochets worked in the back loop only. So I've made the back panel, I also made one of the front panels, and now I'm going to make with you. I'm going to start the front panel. Now go ahead and take your 8mm crochet hook to make the chain, and for my size, for my length, I'm going to chain a total of 46. Now you are going to switch to a 7mm hook, yarn over, and in the second chain from the hook make your first half double crochet, take a stitch marker and mark your first stitch like so, and now you are going to half double crochet in each chain till the end of the first row. At the end of your first row, you are going to have a total of 45 half double crochets. Now to start your next row, you are going to chain 1. This is going to be your turning chain. It doesn't count as a stitch. Turn your work and then yarn over in your very first stitch, which is this one here, we are going to make a half double crochet into the back loop only. So this is the front loop and this is the back loop, and from now on we are going to work only in the back loops. Now take another stitch marker and mark your first stitch, and now you are going to continue like this, working half double crochets into the back loop only. Just like so. For the back panel, you are going to work for a total of 40 half double crochet rows, and for the front panel you are going to work for a total of 15 half double crochet rows. So I'm going to work my remaining rows off camera, and then I'll meet you back again for the sewing and for the sleeves. Okay, so here I have my 2 sleeves. I've worked over 25 stitches for a total of 20 half double crochet rows. Now go ahead and make 2 sleeves, and once you have this done, you are going to take the back panel and your 2 front panels, and you are going to make your shoulder seam. So you are going to lay them like so. The right side is going to face each other, and then make first the shoulder seam, and then once you have this done, you are going to place the sleeve like so, and then sew the sleeve to your panels, to your front and back panel, and also make the side seaming. So I'm going to do this off camera and then meet you back again. Okay, so as you can see, I've worked one of the sleeves. So this is my left hand sleeve, and also the left side of the front opening I've worked in single crochet rows, worked in the back loop only, and on the left side I'm going to place my button. So I'm also going to make the ribbing on the bottom of the sweater. So the last button, it's going to be on the bottom ribbing. The sleeve is worked with a also ribbing with my 6mm hook, and the front is worked with a 7mm hook. Now let me show you how to start working on the sleeve. Okay, so we are going to make first one single crochet row all around the sleeve opening with a 7mm hook. And for this you are going to attach a yarn where your seaming is with a single crochet, and you have these half double crochet rows. You are going to make one single crochet in each half double crochet row, and also you are going to make one single crochet in the ridge. Sorry about the noise in the background. And again, single crochet in your half double crochet rows, and then also into the ridge of your row. Okay, so work like this all the way around, and then you are going to slip stitch to your first stitch. Now go ahead and chain the length that you need to finish your sleeve. In my case, I'm going to chain a total of 16. I'm still working with my 7mm hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And now I am going to switch to my 6mm hook and then skip the first chain, and in the second one I'm going to make one single crochet and then one single crochet till the end of the chain, and at the end of the row I'm going to have a total of 15 single crochets. Now at the end of the row you are going to slip stitch your next 2 stitches, and then turn your work, skip your first 2, and from now on we are going to work into the back loop only of our single crochets, and you are going to work like this all the way around your sleeve opening. And once you're here you are going to slip stitch together to close, or you can also sew it together to close, and then go ahead and attach on the left side of your jacket to make this ribbing here. It's also made over 15 single crochets, and again it is worked all with 7mm hook, and since on the front panels you have stitches, you don't need to make first a single crochet row, so you can just slip stitch in these stitches. Okay, so I'm going to finish the sleeve off camera and also start on the right side, on the right panel. and then I'll meet you back to show you how to create the holes for your buttons. So to make the holes, I've worked first 3 rows of single crocheting. Now I'm on my 4th row. I've worked 6 single crochets in total. Now I'm going to chain 3. This should be enough for my button. I'm going to skip 3 and then make a double check just to make sure that my button goes through the hole. Yes, this is enough. And now I'm going to continue like this by single crocheting into the back loop only. Like so. And now for the 5th row, so chain 1, turn your work and work your first 6 single crochets. And in my 3 chain space I'm going to make 3 single crochets, and then again I'm going to start working into the back loop only of my remaining 6 single crochets. Okay, and now I'm going to slip stitch my next 2 stitches as usual, and then work my single crochet rows into the back loop only, and then on row 14 and 24 I'm also going to make some buttonholes. Now I'm going to work the rest of the front opening of camera, and I'm also going to work the bottom of my jacket. I'm also going to work with my 7mm hook over 15 single crochet rows, and I'm going to make also my last buttonhole. So I'm going to meet you back once I have this done to show you how to make the hoodie and also the embellishments. So I've made all the ribbing. As you can see, I've also made the ribbing onto the bottom of my jacket. Now it's time to create a oversized hoodie. So I want to have a oversized hoodie, and for this I'm going to work with my white color and my 7mm hook. Okay, now go ahead and skip your first 5 stitches, and into the 6th stitch you are going to place your crochet hook, and then take your color A, make a slip knot, and we are going to join to this stitch right here with a slip stitch, and then you are going to chain 3. This counts as your first double crochet, And since I want to have a oversized hoodie, I'm going to increase in the same stitch. So make 1 double crochet in the same stitch, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and increase in the next, and then 1 double crochet in the next, and you are going to repeat this for the ribbing. I'm also going to place a double crochet into this gap right here, and another double crochet to increase, like so. And now you are on your shoulder seam. Go ahead and also place a double crochet in there. And now you are working on the back panel. So make 2 double crochet into the same stitch. And since we have these half double crochet rows, so in each half double crochet row you are going to make 2 double crochets. So if you don't want to have a large hoodie, go ahead and make less increases. So I'm going to continue like this on the back panel, so by placing 2 double crochets in each half double crochet row, and then make the increases on the front panel into the ribbing as I showed you. And once you're on the other side, don't forget to leave your last 5 stitches undone. Second row, you are going to start with a chain 3. This is going to be your first double crochet, and from now on we are going to work into the back loop only of our stitches, and this is also going to be a increase row. So go ahead and in your very first stitch make another double crochet, then double crochet in your next 2 stitches, and then 1 increase into the next. And this is your repeat all the way till the end of the row. So 1 double crochet in your next 2 stitches, and then 1 increase. And again, if you don't want to have such a large hoodie, you need to increase less. And then starting with your third row, you are just going to work 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet from the previous row, and again into the back loop only. I am going to make my rows off camera and then meet you back once I have this done to tell you how many rows that I've made. Okay, so I finished the hoodie and I've worked a total of 20 double crochet rows, so in the back loop only, and my very last row it's worked with my embellishment color. Now I'm going to show you how to join your edges together. Okay, so to close your hoodie, so this is the loop for my very last stitch. I'm going to leave it like so there, and I'm going to go in my third chain. So this is your starting chain 3 as your double crochet, and I'm going to go right there in this very first stitch and pull the loop through like so, And now to close, we are going to slip stitch all the way down, and we are going to go into the back loop only of each stitch. So here is my back loop, and on the other side here is the back loop only, and then make one slip stitch and your next 2 stitches, so the back loop and the back loop and slip stitch. Next back loop and slip stitch. Okay, so work like this all the way down, and then once you're at the end, you are going to chain 1 and cut your yarn. Okay, now we are going to work all around our hoodie opening, and for this you are going to take your main red again, so your main second color, and you are going to make a slip knot and then join to your very first double crochet row, and in each double crochet row we are going to make 2 single crochets, and I'm going to work with a 6mm crochet hook. So work like this all around your hoodie opening, and I'll meet you back here on the other side. Okay, now once you're on the other side of your hoodie, now you are all set up to start making the ribbing. So you are going to go into your 5 stitches down here into the back loop only and make a single crochet. So you are going to have 5 single crochets. So I have 2, it's a little bit difficult to get through those stitches, 3, 4 and 5. Now you are going to chain 1, turn your work, and you are going to single crochet into the back loop only. Now the first stitch I'm going to make a regular single crochet, and the next 4 I'm going to work into the back loop only. I have 3, 4 and 5. And now you are just going to slip stitch 2 stitches and then turn your work, skip the first 2 and then work over your next 5 single crochet, 3, 4, and the last one I'm going to make a regular single crochet, and then you are going to chain 1, turn your work, and again 1 regular single crochet, and then 4 single crochets into the back loop only. One, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now slip stitch the next 2 stitches, and this is how you are going to work all the way around your hoodie. And then once you are on the other side, you are just going to chain 1, cut your yarn, leave a longer tail, and then sew this right here together. I'm going to work the remaining rows of camera, and then I'll meet you back to show you how to embellish your jacket. Okay, you guys, so we are almost done. Now I'm going to show you how to make the embellishments to your jacket. So I've already made one of the front panel and also the back panel, and now I'm going to show you on the other front panel how to crochet this embellishment. Now for this you are going to use your 7mm crochet hook. You are going to work with your embellish yarn, so the yarn you want to embellish. You are going to first make a slip knot. Now for the longer part I've counted up 14 stitches, and for the shorter one right here I've counted up 9 stitches. So I'm going to leave 2 ridges undone, and I'm going to start on my third one. So I'm going to make now a long one. So I'm counting my stitches from here, so not this one here, from here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. Now I'm going to go in this stitch like so, and then go up the next stitch. Now let me pull in a little bit. So the hook, it's in my 14 and my 13 stitch. So you go through the 14th stitch and then up in your stitch number 13, and you are going to pull the loop through, and now we are going to make a bubble stitch or a bubble. And for this you are going to yarn over one and then go under this bar right here and pull up a loop, yarn over 2, pull up a loop, yarn over 3, go and pull up a loop, yarn over 4 times and pull up a loop. Now you are going to yarn over and pull through all of your loops like so, and then you are going to chain 1, and now we are going to slip stitch down the bottom through our stitches. So I'm going to go in the same gap right here where I'm coming out, and my working yarn, it's going to be on the right side of my work, and then go up the next stitch like so, and I'm going to pull up a loop and pull through. So I'm slip stitching, and then again in the same gap I'm coming out of, and then through the next stitch down the row, pull up a loop, and I'm going to pull through in the same gap. Your working yarn is always on your right side. Into the next stitch, up, pull up a loop and pull through. And you are going to work like this all of your stitches down the row until you reach your ribbing. Okay, now once you are down here at your ribbing, you are going to just chain one, cut your yarn, leave enough of a tail for the sewing. You are going to pull through and then go inside of your work, so through the back side of your work, and you are going to pull these loose ends in, and also right here where your bubble is, and then you are just going to weave in these loose ends on the back of your work. Now to make the shorter one, so the shorter embellishment, you are going to again make a slip knot. So I'm skipping 2 ridges and I'm going to go in my third ridge and then count up 9 stitches. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and in this stitch right here I'm going to go underneath this bar through the next stitch down and pull my loop through, and now I'm going to make my bubble. So 1 2, pull through, and then the working yarn is going to be on the right side. I'm going to go through the same hole and in the next stitch up, pull up a loop and pull through. And basically this is it. Now go ahead and make your embellishment, weave in all of your loose ends. I still need to sew my buttons on, so like I want them to be, and yes, you are good to go. And after filming this tutorial, I've decided that I also want to make some embellishment on my sleeves. Thank you all for watching and for joining me today. I had so much fun in creating this tutorial for you. I hope you are going to make one, and in the meantime I wish you all happy crocheting. Until next time, bye bye.